Tomasinto norokipa shakani. Rakichi sa. Tomasinto norokipa shakani. Dakosha ni chotoro. Ponta chokorso wamai. Gotash juda wananashani. Visitisa chono. Jumkarataka. Chono bograwe. Kakiya bahasanchan. Monga hilikun.
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods? Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods? That goes against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. 1B8D cannot haggle. This is also a part of my primary behavior matrix. Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods? Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Ready to...
This is Dhagon Ghent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dhagon Ghent is one of them. It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to. If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Sommogo dosi sheba dentesku mostovi gitayavach, pitarishan, ramtavai soju. Da come jusmak miki baranye dosos o rika chondin, wana magrable mogo. Yatuka o wan rika chotin wanima orata wakata chi yumatispa. Kavadumpa mo wendido chokeremi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko gansa.
General, we have found them again. Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have her watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you? We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder. Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the Starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dhagon Ghent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing him. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble. Stay out of trouble.
Malampro tarawantika sa samchabar na guatasha kontia chama umbrata tiwas. Kawana bota yuratan pamatura. Tayaita tapos na nansa. Chone mulera. Tonkinge banong jansa kanikaraska. Tanchani mawimbo granda mibila. Mungachino ta imbrei wanachiki Dumba bamba Kontichan munka Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata Ta kometaka Playa Justinga Niki gonko beastre Grabila kingo mulara Kichi uta grasa kisha Dahuba gosa urata go jujuto yoke Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune Kavadumba munsuru kuplalia wa Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma Mungachi ta imbrei wanachiki Drumba bawa Kontichan munka Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game at the Za? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you? Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about? She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up! They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. But the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazat game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Sulio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dhagon Ghent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Sulio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Tawini Malre, una bola quechua wantungaton.
Kroton oranga manatandi koroto. Mopiluna wana si jinsi wana osh. Nunchka wana si jo rana bamanga kan. Mopika wacho si muchuto. Posa non ci rinta masu kinkura wanka. Posong jinsun mi karanga to manjonga. Tu es rectona tu insula raka raka chan. Kroton oranga manatandi koroto. Mopiluna wala si jinsi wano bosh.
Tu nita manja yumar lorda wata no sanasdika. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata. La hupa bosa kurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiapi yukito tumi. Ento meshmi paju watamincha yokolondoado nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right? I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle. Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic? That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than I feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas. After the Jedi Civil War, the Republic was weak. and the cost to the Jedi Order was staggering. This entire is unstable, and the entire Republic government could collapse. If Onderon secedes, other worlds may follow, and that can't be allowed to happen. Trade between our worlds has brought economic prosperity. People just take it for granted. All worlds are now interconnected. The Senate also smooths over differences. It is a great instrument for peace. If the Republic falls apart, 1,000 little wars born out of petty rivalries will erupt over time. Eventually, the entire galaxy could be thrown into a dark age. I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Isaacs are absolutely correct. A civil war is brewing, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time. Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos. My mission requires the most extreme caution and delicacy. I don't want to risk going through channels to get a visa. General Vaklu is not above arranging an accident for me. I'm taking a great risk talking to you, but I'm running out of options. Helping me is not without its risks. I know you have Jedi training, so you can probably handle it. But I may be being watched. If that would compromise your mission, perhaps we should go our separate ways. Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa? Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks. You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
This room is reserved, off-worlder. If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
One that fought all those bounty hunters. Only some sort of crazed Wookiee could pull that off.
Greetings, Do you have any interest in my goods? Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits. Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Tu nita manta yuma lorda wata. Da wancha morichiwa mufala wa ni bobo. Da upa osa kurata ho jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosana nansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yuta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosana nansata.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Off-Worlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Bazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Ghent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other. Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were not pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. But there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime. So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dhagon Ghent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Ghent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dhagon Ghent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say anymore. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Ghent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. Not many people can help you out with that. There've been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's fall. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with? A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty on Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but there's a master there. I think I know who it is. There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure. The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with